Primarily, a lot of the people that come here, it's a big influx that comes from the college that comes along to the restaurant, and a lot of people that come from out of town. Honestly, it's not a lot of people from the community that actually comes here. It's just primarily people that come from other places, So, which is odd because we're right here downtown, but it's primarily people who have come down to bring their children to college, or who have come to visit or come to visit people in the area that come to the restaurant. But it's been a productive year so far. Well, I primarily still do like my blast on Facebook and different social media, as well as we put flyers into the community. Then I have several individuals that I deal with directly over at the college, which they let other guys know, okay, this is the place to come eat at. A lot of the professors come down here too as well. So they kind of like get the word in the ears of the students. When we first opened up, the late night hours were very successful. We would get a big influx of individuals coming right after the bars, coming inside of the restaurant. So when we first opened the location, for maybe the first 5 or 6 months, nighttime was really good. Right now, what's really working to be, what's showing to be the best hours are going to be late afternoon into the evening. Well, let's say late afternoon, and then things will kind of like peak down, and then they'll get back up and running and stay around 9 o'clock or so in the evening time, when people have come home, gotten settled, and then maybe they're saying, listen, let's take a travel downtown, let's go get some food. So those like really good hours for us here at the restaurant. A lot of the people who actually came here even during the late night hours were the college students. So once they come back, I believe it'll go back up again. I've definitely did some changes in the dining room. I wanted the dining room to be to have more of a homely type of feel. So I wanted people, when they come inside, to feel kind of like they're inside of the dining room in their home. So we kind of like put a partition, built the new wall up here, and put carpeting on the floor, and kind of like change the seating arrangement so it has more of a homely feel. I'm actually looking at, there's 2 locations that I was looking at. There's one in Lowell, Massachusetts, in the downtown area, and another in Nashua. So I'm kind of like in some negotiations with them to, to get the best deal for the location, and then once that happens, I'll move ahead and open up another location there, because there's a need for a soul food restaurant there as well. I mean, you have the same type of situation as Fitchburg: Chinese food, sub shops, and pizza parlors. There's not really a large variety of dining experiences in those areas. So hopefully I could bring this there and give them a different palette for that.
I mean, it's been a lot better than we thought it was going to be. To be honest, it's rare to succeed as a new restaurant. 1 in 10. It's about your chances, and making it the first year is a good sign that you'll make it. So I'm very proud, especially making it through the summer when the college left. It died out, but the city's starting to pick up. We're starting to get more customers that are actually citizens and not just college students, which is good. But we're definitely excited to get the students back. Aside from the college, definitely the late night crowd that we get from the Stare and Slattery's. Now there's a lot of people coming up from Slattery's. And I think a lot of it has to do with just the different type of food. You can't find a lot of the things that we have here anywhere else. I mean, we grind our steak fresh. We do almost all the prep fresh. All our wings are made fresh. We don't buy them frozen, ready to fry. So I think a lot of it has to do with the quality of the food and the different types of food that we do sell here. Between us being the only ones delivering that type of food up until 3 in the morning, and the only ones open for all the people coming out, and it was huge. It was the only thing that kept us alive. And now that we're getting more of a name out there, it's a lot easier to balance out both. I mean, we've had to upgrade the kitchen slightly. I mean, I don't know if you remember what it looked like before you came, but we've condensed the kitchen into an actual line and a cashier station now. We couldn't operate the way we had it, because as we got busier, things were too spread out and it just wasn't working. We changed a couple of things on the menu. We added some different items that I've come across since, like the sweet potato fries that we sell. I've never had any as good as the ones that I found. Same with fried pickles, we now sell those. And our pizza quality has gone up tremendously.
How so?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I was very inexperienced with pizza. I had no idea what I was doing. And as I learned, and as I went through a couple different cooks that knew how to make pizza, or at least said they did, and I learned from what they did and what mistakes they made. And I mean, now I think the pizza can compete with anybody in town.